Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to watch the brand new, just released Castlevania Nocturne trailer. This is the teaser trailer. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and I've not watched this yet. I don't really do many reaction videos like this. Generally, I'll prefer to talk to you guys after something's been announced or something, but for this, since it is such a visual medium, I figured I'd sit down and chat about it, and kind of share like my live reactions. There's very much a line drawn in the sand amongst many hardcore Castlevania fans. Some really hate the show, meaning the previous series that came out a couple years back. Others really like it. I happen to be in the camp that I'm in the middle in a way, because I overall really enjoyed Castlevania on Netflix, but I definitely had some problems with the way that certain characters were approached. Now that Warren Ellis is no longer writing for this new series, this series is going to be covering Rondo of Blood and most likely Symphony of the Night. So let's go ahead and give it a watch and see what this is all about. Visually, looks pretty on par with the previous series. Okay.
Little boy Belmont. Your mama took someone from me I loved.
Oh, interesting.
I could kill you too.
They're kind of expanding.
And I will.
Expanding
One day.
Richter's role here. Starting off with a lot of stuff from his childhood. Oh, wow. See, that was part of the thing that I would have liked to see in the previous series. Like, you know, how did Richter become that way?
I know how much pain is in your soul. How much sadness and loss. This so-called revolution. It's an abomination. But the days of this abomination will soon be over. Before the moon is full, the vampire messiah will come. The devourer of light who will eat the sun.
She won't want simply to crush the revolution. She will want to drain it slowly of blood.
Huh.
Before she grinds its bones to dust.
I think that's the same voice actress from who played Sypha. Wow. Top half of your head just getting cut off. Oh, Maria. Yep. Some interesting new characters. And what looks to be another seer. Nice. That was cool.
I pray for you, Richter Belmont.
Wow. That's pretty dope. Huh. I'm wondering who is going to be part of his whole... There's a lot of stuff I would like to kind of reflect on. First off, this shot of... I'm pretty sure this is Maria. We see her later on here, and then there's some other characters, these other vampires that you're seeing here that it's so cool to see other vampires in Castlevania. That's, I think, one of the big issues that I always had with the series is Dracula was always like the vampire outside of games like Castlevania 64 and even like some of the other games that came like later on. That necessarily weren't. I think Lords of Shadow had some vampires that were like weren't, if I recall, weren't Dracula, obviously. But Castlevania 64 was really the first game that kind of dived into like, hey, there's other vampires outside of this, and they're just like normal, regular people. I guess you could say like I guess you could say like Elizabeth Bartley was maybe the first from Bloodlines. But anyways, I think it's really cool that they're showcasing a lot of these other vampires here. Like this lady appears to be sort of the main driver of villainy in this one. I'm curious who this character is right here. This will be interesting to see who all these other new characters are, and that's kind of the fun of it. That's why I like this as an adaptation. It's not meant to be, one-for-one copy of the game. It's meant to flesh out the story. It's meant to flesh out exactly what happens, and again, you can like it or dislike it, whatever you prefer. But there's some really cool things in this trailer. Hearing Dracula's voice again after all these years in this show, I think the voice actor who does Dracula's great. Really top-notch voice actor there. I'm curious, here we have Maria channeling her animal energy, where she can use her. I love this shot right here, the head getting chopped off, and it's nice to see. It's nice to see a lot more focus on action. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of drama in this as well, but this looks to be like the owl. Is that an owl that got? No, that's just the head of the monster that's getting chopped off. But really cool stuff. I'm very interested in seeing. This looks like he was about to do the Holy Cross move, where he kind of unleashes this crazy energy that it forms like a cross, like a visual cross. So this will be cool. I'm wondering what's happening here in this end shot, where you have all the creatures going to the eclipse. So very cool. I gotta say, I'm very stoked for Castlevania Nocturne. Let me know what you think of this trailer down below in the comments. Of course, I'm always interested in hearing about what your thoughts are on this trailer. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon for some more content.